pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working from the gun, Rodgers throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Aaron Jones.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
From the 17, Rodgers forced out to his left. He'll try and run it.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards. First down, Dallas.
Here's Elliott. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
on second down now. It's Elliott, and he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Dallas.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Second and 11. This is Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
Rodgers
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
TJ Green on
no gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Switch. Get 300, get 300.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
55. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Rodgers with a keeper. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Cowboy first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
Complete.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you want, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch the safety creep. 55 is my guy. 55. Ready?
just met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. Gronkowski down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2 and try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Gain on the play.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. From
the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down.
By Jair Alexander.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, the 40, the 20, 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on line over there. Single receiver.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught on the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
Oh, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw. But guess what? There's still a 2-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
13.
Harsh way to lose this when the comeback bid there at the very end, falling just a little bit short. Probably had the play they wanted dialed up but couldn't convert.
And that's always where it's difficult because they had no choice here. It wasn't a decision to kick it and go to overtime or anything like that. No, they had to go for 2 to try and tie it up and get to overtime. They had their play dialed up, didn't get it done, and that's really tough because in today's NFL, you have a bigger list of 2-point conversion type plays and you actually work on it during the week in practice. As you noted, they just didn't convert there.
So for the Packers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action